that you can listen to. L&T Infotech reported a mixed set of Q3 numbers, revenue and profits coming in higher than estimates, margins missing estimates. Farah Bukwala, our colleague, caught up with the management. Let's just listen into her chat.
I think it's the fundamental belief on who we are. We have always talked about the real world expertise that we bring to everything that we do. Our depth of the verticals and the focus, right? The entire company is, built around focus on a few verticals, focus on micro verticals within that, focus on the service lines that we bring to bear for the customers, and investment in 5 areas that we do: automation, digital, analytics, IoT, and cloud, right? So all of that with a very, very defined and a rigored sales execution is what has actually helped us. Our focus and programs such as Minecraft that we run, where we focus on top 50 accounts, are bearing fruits. Our focus on closing large deals has led to 3 large deal wins that we had in this quarter with a net new TCV of $100 million. That's probably the largest that we have ever seen in the history of L&T Infotech. It also includes the largest new account opening that we did with close to a $50 million. Right. So which is quite remarkable for a company of our size. And we have beaten the global SIs, the largest Indian pure plays, and so on and so forth to reach there. So we must be doing something right to make that happen.
But any specific factor that you'd like to highlight which stood out amongst the pack of factors that you just spoke about that probably contributed to this stronger performance in a traditionally weak quarter?
See, I think 2-3 things. The volume grows, obviously, and that happens on top of 2 things. One, what you bring to your customers through very consultative approach, both sales and solution-led sales that you do. And the second thing which people forget, everyone is looking at pricing. There are deals where the customer, one of these deals where the customer actually turn around that you're not the cheapest. You won that because of the experience. You focus more on customer experience rather than just on the cost. Right. So despite being not the cheapest and the lowest, you were able to win that because you showed us the experience that the end user will have because of what you're planning to do. So I think it's a holistic approach of our knowledge on the business, our consultative approach to selling, and the experience that we are able to deliver to the customer.
Sure. Mr. Sanjay, if I may get you in here at this point, what's the outlook for the 4th quarter looking like, given that the 3rd quarter has largely been a strong quarter for you? What can we expect in the last quarter of the financial year?
So I think if you look at last 9 months, if I just shift, we have grown 9% US dollar term. So the momentum is good for Q3. We definitely don't give top line guidance, but we can just say that with the large deal wins, which of course will not come in the Q4, they will just start. More revenue would come in Q1, Q2. But what momentum we see at this point of time, Q3 gives us confidence that we can repeat a good performance in Q4.
Sure. At this point, I also want to understand that you had expected to meet or rather beat industry growth. Is that target likely to be met, or is there any sort of revision that you would like to make to that particular guidance?
That was my way of not giving you a number. But the most important thing is, because the technologies are changing so rapidly, the market environment is changing so rapidly, the customer expectations are changing so rapidly, it's very difficult to give guidance anymore. And you've seen what happens with people giving guidances and revising the guidances. But where we stand today, given that 9 months are already over, I think I'll stick my neck out and say that we'll probably beat the guidance, beat the industry growth.